Hi there YouTube, this is Garrett with Houseless on Wheels, and it's about 10:30 p.m. I haven't quite settled down for the evening yet, partially because I did something today I did not necessarily expect would occur for quite some time. I sold my truck today. Now, the initial plan for this whole van dwelling adventure, if you want to call it an adventure, is that I was going to rent a space at a friend of mine's property and still continue to drive my 1989 Ford Bronco 2. But that changed. But as I see it, when the Lord provides an opportunity, it's probably wise to take it. With that said, I'd like to talk a little bit about what happened. So one of my coworkers also has a van that he's been driving around for a number of years, and lately it's been breaking down quite often. He's been having to have it checked out by a mechanic. From what he told me, it was a transmission problem, and honestly, I don't blame him for calling it quits at that point. So, he asked to borrow my Bronco in order to head up north where his van broke down. And I agreed to let him use it. And when he came back, I offered to let him borrow it, since I have this van here. I don't know what that was. Just forget I ever did that. Anyway, since I have this van, I offered to let him borrow my truck until he found a new vehicle. He asked if I would consider selling it. And I told him that it's kind of been a thought, because it has. Although it was not the plan to sell my truck, I do acknowledge that a minimalistic lifestyle does not need two vehicles. And so it was on my mind for some time, and it was a thought that I haven't had to put too much consideration in, because the plan was always to rent out a spot at my friend's property. That may not even be a possibility anymore, which is part of the reason why the whole thought of selling my Bronco came about. So anyway, I told him that I have thought about it. And, you know, we discussed numbers, and I told him how much I paid for it a bit over 2 years ago. And he offered to pay that price, and so I told him I'd think about it. And as I thought about it, I couldn't just sell it for the price that I paid for it. I mean, I'd had it for over 2 years. I knew the problems that it had. I mean, and they're not big problems, but they're inconveniences. And the truck will need work at some point. So I told him I wouldn't take that price, but I'd take a somewhat lower price than that. Because it's only fair. I couldn't live with my conscience knowing that I would have, in my mind, ripped him off. And I don't like to take advantage of people like that. It's uncalled for, it's unnecessary. Anyway. So yeah, I don't have a Wookiee-mobile anymore. And I'm not sure how it feels yet. Yeah, I like that truck. I'm gonna miss that truck to a certain extent. I'm not sure if making the statement that I'm gonna miss that truck is the correct statement to make, but it's gonna be different not having it around. And when it really comes down to it, I don't need two vehicles. So I just want to give a a little bit of an update. As always, thank you for watching my videos. Take care, love others as you love yourself, and I'll see you next time.